Steelers going up against the Redskins. So it's a night of first, the first Monday night game of the year, and the debut of our new broadcast team, as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, an exciting time for us here in the booth. No doubt we are ready to rock as we get a look at FedEx Field, just outside of our nation's capital. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. And, partner, these two teams both in the playoffs a year ago. Steelers got in at 10-6. Washington just in at 9-7, winning the NFC East.
I would say that Pittsburgh actually overachieved last year. Had a terrific season just to get to the playoffs. They expect to go a little bit farther this season. When you look at Washington, I would call them a major surprise team. Most people thought they would finish last in their division. They won it. Now they have higher expectations.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
And if you didn't know what school Carson Wentz came from, if you didn't know he had played at a 1AA or FCS level, and you looked at his measurables, you would say, now that's what a quarterback's supposed to look like. 6 as well. He has the goods.
Stevie Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now the second-year star. This is Todd Gurley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And some room to work. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
In scouting parlance, if you really like a player, they ask if you're going to pound the table for him. Well, when Todd Gurley came out of Georgia, I stood on a table and did backflips. Even with the knee injury he suffered his last year there, I thought he was one of the best runners I'd seen come into the game since Adrian Peterson.
On first down, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's Gurley, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Here's the 9-year man Brett Kern on to punt the football away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This is the first NFL carry for the Indiana Hoosier, Jordan Howard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down following the run. The play clock's running down. Here's Goff. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. 3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first.
On first down, they run with Howard. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Seven yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. How about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Another carry now for Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Now Wentz on third down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Washington as they come onto the field. Wentz now on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
To throw is Wentz. And Walker with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The one running back is Gurley, and he'll get it up the middle. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Goff on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So we played a quarter here on the opening Monday night of the new season. 7-all is the score. We'll head back to FedEx Field. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Here's Goff now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's third and short.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Tackle made there by Haloti Ngata.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Goff now to throw. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. This is Howard on second down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Wentz to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Stevie Johnson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. offense looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The rookie from LSU, Deion Jones, in there to drop his man and pick up his first career sack in his first career game. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Play clock winding down. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Steelers defense getting ready here. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the D-line's going to spread out. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Finding time. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And taken at the 46. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come up in an offset eye. Goff. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They go with Howard again. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now Goff.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jordan Howard with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He sets to fight. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the 5th overall pick, Jalen Ramsey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye.
Green 39! Green 39!
Running with Howard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the 50, it's Goff. And he rifles one incomplete.
Holding offense.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Let's go! Green 39!
Here's Goff. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hurry up, here we go!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Howard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up. And we'll break that one soon.
So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Redskins.
What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go!
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39!
They run with Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Set! Green
It's Jordan Howard. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hey. We got 3. Set, 3, 19.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Shreds the tackle. Touchdown, Washington. Todd Gurley, 64 yards. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Goff now looking to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Goff. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And right side, Henry's got it. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame. Unable to get it done. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll come out in the pistol.
3-19!
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19!
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Green 39!
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz on third down. This is screen to Abdullah. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. And Zerline's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Gone. And here's the first NFL catch for Laquan Treadwell. It'll go as a gain of 10 there, and it'll give the Steelers a first down. Now a first down throw. Gone. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. The play clock's running down. To throw is gone. And Hill with it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go.
Again, it's Howard. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go-around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, and they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time.
Well, that plays a statistic. that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, Wentz. And this one is incomplete. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he locates Walker, complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eli Harold coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Delaney Walker, 37 yards. And now the Redskins, if they hit the PAT, they will have the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Pass interference. Defense.
Anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. On 1st down, gone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. And
finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Here now another look at the rookie Carson Wentz leading his offense back out there. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even changed game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them. Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. He's got time in the pocket. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Again to Howard running left. And he is going to... The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Getting stills the intended receiver, and it's third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
He'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start. Offense.
Hey, got tight left, tight end's left. 3 down. All right, here we go. 3-19.
To throw is Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And quickly they get to the line. To throw is Wentz. Oh, no, he lost the football. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start. Offense.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Now another try at 2 here from the 7 now. And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start. Offense.
No move for the kicker. They'll still go for 2, this time from the 12.
Let's go. Green 39.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense.
Another try here, this time from the 17. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start. Offense.
So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for 2.
Let's go, Pete. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense.
So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for 2. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start. Offense.
So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for 2. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense.
So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for 2. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start. Offense.
It's going to take a Hail Mary now just to try for the 2 points. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense.
Well, sooner or later, we'll have an actual 2-point conversion attempt. Wentz going to look to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Defense.
So this is certainly it. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he got it. The kick is good. The rookie in his first NFL